Redditors, do you have the feeling that you have become more reclusive after the COVID-19 pandemic? Doesn't help that the price of everything is so high right now. A lot of times I would go out for dinner or a drink or a movie, but it's cheaper to stay in. I also learned that I used going out frequently as an escape mechanism, and I let FOMO rule. I've gotten happier just being at home, and getting kitties and a nicer apartment helped a lot. I feel the world has finally caught up to my level of recluse. The pandemic was the world that introverts have been practicing for their entire lives. Add in comfy clothes and we are golden. Yup. I mean, it's not like I'm a hermit now, but preppindy I mostly only slept in my apartment. Definitely. Like, a lot. Definitely. I don't have as many friends anymore. Especially since I moved back home, but I've become way more socially anxious as well. Real difficult to meet new people. Especially at a time where it's hard to meet new people anyway, since I am not in college. Dropped out during COVID. LOL. Yes. This is the general consensus for most people I've spoken to, and I'm in a profession where I get a pretty wide range of people in my orbit. Many people can't believe they used to go to the gym in the early morning, work for a few hours, attend class or catch up on schoolwork, and then do chores and maybe meet up with friends in the same day. I also believe that there is less pressure from friends or society to always be on the go these days. A few years ago, the idealistic lifestyle would be booked and busy, traveling often and sharing on social media. Now I believe people are investing more into their homes and show off how cozy their space is to others. We pay enough rent to make home a more prominent part of our lives as well. 1000%. I had emergency open heart surgery late February 2020. The day before my surgery the world was normal. 2 weeks later when I left the ICU you couldn't buy toilet paper anymore. When I left, the last thing my new cardiologist said to me: "There's this new virus that came from China. If you catch it you probably won't make it." I barely left my house for 5 months. Doctor appointments only. Lost some friends to the anti-maskers and the Trumpers. Every time someone started bitching about masks I'd remind them that I'm one of the sick vulnerable people you're wearing a mask for. They'd backpedal and say, "I didn't mean you." 100% plus peeps seem like they are bigger dicks, so I am gonna hang my dog. Yup. Add menopause to the mix and you might as well throw away the key. Yes. I know that I should be going out, but the urge to wander was curtailed by COVID. I was already reclusive. COVID just took the guilt away. Closing parenthesis. Yep. Way more reclusive than I used to be. I've always been introverted, but it's reached a new level since the pandemic. I'm finding it hard to keep up with social events and work and family and general life maintenance. I have no idea how I used to fit it all in pre-pandemic without being horribly exhausted. Definitely, but I'm okay with it. Honestly, the whole pandemic didn't affect my life in any major way, but I think that says more about me than anything else. Hell yeah. And I like it. I certainly are less tolerant of people now. Sometimes I wonder if the other people have lost their social skills, are less fun to hang out with, or if I just realized that I am just as happy without them and don't want to put up with them anymore. Yeah, I have the same feelings often. Somewhere in the back of my mind I always feel that I should be home and not at the place I'm at. I cannot leave the house without immense anxiety. I had severe anxiety before. Now it's even worse somehow. We had to stay isolated due to several family members' vulnerability at the time. So not going out to eat or pretty much anywhere just became the new normal, and realized that we don't miss it. We get out once in a great while, but now it's so expensive it really doesn't feel like a sacrifice anymore to not go out. We live in a heavily anti-vax, anti-mask area, so no great loss. Absolutely. Particularly now that affording living has become so difficult. Last time I had a meal out was my birthday in November 2020. I cannot believe I would work all day, then teach multiple yoga classes and take class myself all in one day. Right before COVID hit, I was the happiest, most confident I have ever felt.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.